hear your voice for so long. How's your astrology going?
Oh, it's honestly going like okay. I've been like reading books about it and then like I've created my own like art page on Instagram.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. It's pretty cool.
That's fantastic. Are you going to do an astrology page?
Yeah, I might. I'll see how I go.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
What weather is it? What's the weather like over there now?
It's 26 degrees today.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it's pretty hot.
It's so nice to hear from you. Oh, I've been good. I love the fall season. So for us, it's autumn here. At least starting autumn. You know, so it's just my favorite time of year. So I always get super happy about that.
That's so nice.
I know. So what's been your favorite thing about? Have you tried tarot cards yet?
No, I don't know like a good set to buy.
Oh, I always say buy what calls to you. But if you buy what's the most popular, or for example, most books, most videos, most people, you know, around the globe, they usually do the Rider-Waite. I don't know if you can see. Can you see the camera very well or no?
Yeah.
So the Rider-Waite is just this one, which is the most common. So a major arcana would be like, so you could recognize the artwork. So like, for example, this one is the Star. So that's the Rider-Waite deck. There's many kinds, but you know, many spin-offs of it, but originally the creator was, Paula Smith, she was the illustrator for it, the artist, since you're into art.
That's really cool.
Yeah. So you could either get that one because it's very supportive across the globe, or just, you know, get the one you absolutely adore. Like you'll see it one day and go, oh, I have to buy it. I have to have it. Or make your own. You could make your own, you know.
Can you?
Yes. You could start with index cards and markers.
Wow. And that actually sounds pretty cool.
I think you should do your own because you love art. And you know, yeah. So you could just make your own deck and make it what you want it to be.
Honestly, I might do that. And
go from there. And some decks incorporate some astrology too, which you might love.
Ooh. That sounds pretty cool.
Your cat is so beautiful. Oh my God, he's so fat and fluffy.
Your cat is so cute.
He's gorgeous. I love his grays. His gray and his white.
He's a little bit spoiled, honestly.
Good.
Yeah.
I'm sorry about your mom. I didn't wanna, cause you know I don't know how to. But is she dealing better with it?
Oh, she's having some side effects with like the radiation and stuff.
Yeah.
But hopefully she'll get through it.
Right, especially with love and support with you, because you're her anchor. You're definitely her anchor. Because you both get along, Scorpio and Pisces, you know. when you're not mad at each other, when Scorpio and Pisces get mad, oh my God. But when it's, you know,
oh my goodness,
you usually find your way to, you know, bond a lot because you're water signs. Yeah. So that's good. That's good, sweetheart. I'm glad. Is there anything you wanted to talk about in particular that is important to you about anything?
What's your favorite thing about like astrology and stuff?
My favorite thing in astrology is that the fact that it gives me peace of mind to know the future the way that it shows it, because like, for example, you know, there are people that I read for and they're so terrified. They don't, like, let's say, okay, there was a client that she had done tarot, but she had never had an astrology reading, you know, that I gave. And she finally got one. And she was, you know, she had just gotten married. But in her destiny, it shows even though some people have a lot of choices, and it's you have your free will and you have so many contributing factors, but sometimes a person has a destiny so thick with a particular part of their life, like an inheritance or something deep like that, that you can't just say, oh no, it's up to you. She did have a divorce degree. She had a divorce mark. She had a divorce aspect right in her destiny, and a remarry and another child. And when she was getting the reading, I said, you're in a happy place. Why do you want to know future stuff? Let's just leave it be, live your life. And she's like, no, I want to know. And when I told her and all of that, she dealt with it, but it was hard. And she didn't want astrology after that. Do you blame her? The thing is that I did meet up with her online after her divorce. And she saw that it happened. She hadn't had the other kid yet. She hadn't met somebody new. Now she's dating. But she did see it happened, and I didn't hear from her during that time. And I asked her, when I met up with her, after, she told me like a catch up of her life, I said to her, are you glad you got that reading? And she's like, parts of her, yes, parts of her, no. Like, she would have rather just live her life, but knowing it, she was grateful because she knew that, it wasn't the reading or anything. She knew that it was going to, once she started 6 months into it, it wasn't working out with him, and she just dragged it on. But all I'm trying to say is that there's people that they get terrified. Oh, I don't want to know. I don't want to know. And then there's people that you find freedom in it. Like, some people want to know. And the more you know, the more it brings you ease. But most people don't want to know. And it's scary. So that's why when I give readings, I don't always say the good, the bad, the ugly. I just kind of say happy stuff, unless it's something like super important, then I kind of tiptoe around it to kind of see where they're at. But for me personally, when I do my horoscope, and I knew I was going to get the flu. I knew about something that was going to happen after my graduation from uni. Like, there was a lot of things that, I knew, and I was glad that I knew, because it made me feel connected, and I'm brave, and I'm like, you know what, that's okay. I'm going to change careers. I'm ready, and I'd rather know, when I learned that I was struggling so hard to graduate, and I finally, with the honors and everything, I saw in my destiny that I was not going to use what I studied. I saw that I wasn't going to pursue what I had studied, at the university. And, and a lot of people would be very stressed by that. Oh my God, I studied all these years, and I don't use it. But it was always my destiny to read. I've been doing that since I'm 5. So I should have known, but and being an artist and all that, everybody says, oh, starving artist, you can't do that. And then it was my destiny anyway. So that's why I wanted to know. What about you?
Your art is so good.
Say that again?
Your art is like amazing.
Oh, you're so sweet. I'm gonna be doing some new things I haven't put on there. You haven't seen the stuff, my published work. You haven't seen I don't have any of that up there. I gotta show you.
No,
I haven't. You've only seen like the stuff I did like last year, but I'm gonna be doing some portraits and things.
Really?
If you like portraiture.
Yeah, I've actually finished a big one of like scissor and stuff.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to be doing some oil pastel work and more watercolor, a lot of things I haven't done on there, so I'm excited. And I want to check out your art page too. Send me the link so I can check it out and follow it.
100%.
All right, sweetheart. What about you though? What's your favorite part about astrology?
Honestly, you just make it like, you're just like so inspirational like with it, and it just like attracts like me with like everything about it. Honestly, like just to like know about like what like spirit tells you, and like how you can like change yourself in a way.
Oh, you mean like change the outcome?
Yeah.
Oh, I see. I like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I think it's really cool.
That's cool. So remember to, you know, be open to having a dream journal. Keep working with astrology. Don't stop. Get into cards. Get as much tools as you love. If you see a crystal one day that you love, you know, open yourself to what inspires you and never stop, because you're going to grow and grow and grow, and you will eventually see, you know, your own messages and your own things, and you know, you'll see. Don't push it, just go with what you love, and if it's astrology, then you keep at it. I think that's very cool. All right, sweetheart. Well, I hope to talk to you soon. Thank you. And I still have to. I have to post.
Much.
No, thank you for liking my work. I appreciate it so much.
It's amazing.
You're amazing. You're so sweet. I'm gonna send you. I still have your package I have to send, and I have to also post your vertex, and I also started the anti-vertex. It was another series, so I have to post both of yours.
Oh, yes.
I will. Sorry I'm slow for stuff, but I get busy.
No, it's all good, honestly.
All right, honey. You keep it cool. All right, you have a good one.
Day.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, guys. I still do see a lot of questions here that you were asking, so I'm gonna sign right back in, and I'm gonna take a couple more for yes and no, and then I'll bid you farewell. All right, guys, because I know I see questions coming in. All right, I'll sign back in. Let's see. Does it allow? Do you guys still hear the volume, or do I have to reset it? All right, let's see. Barbara's asking, my daughter is in her first year of college. Oh, congratulations to you and her. She wants to be a nurse with her dream. Will her dream be accomplished? So I will see what energy I get, but the best thing to do is to book a career reading with me. I will not only tell her, you know, the destiny of what it's called, vocational astrology. It's when you look at a person and see like what they're meant to be. Hopefully it's in her field, but I was just saying a story of how I studied really hard and graduated in 2 fields, and I didn't work in those fields. It was my destiny to be an entrepreneur, and things happen like that. I mean, I'm well educated, but I didn't use it, and sometimes that happens, and that's something on the destiny line. Okay, there's a lot of people that actually study something and then they're destined to work in a very different field. All right, so that happens. Okay, so let me get a answer for you for, what was her name? Your name is Barbara, but your daughter, okay. If you have multiple daughters, it can be a different message. Is she your only daughter? Because you're not giving me her sign. You're not giving me her name or her sign or anything. So if you have one daughter, you're fine. But if you have multiple daughters, I may give you a crossed message. So Barbara, let me know the sign of your daughter so that I can direct the message of which one, okay? All right, let's see. Tina, is Diane a loyal friend? Fair enough. So this talks, so I'm seeing a girl and a guy in a romantic embrace. So I don't know what that has to do with a girl-to-girl friendship, because I'm seeing a guy-girl couple here. So if she envies your relationship, maybe that's your answer. Or maybe the person she's dating is stirring her away from the friendship connection. There's something there that's rooted in that connection, in theirs. Answering your question is what I'm saying. Do you know what that has to do with? Is that her and him? Okay, I think I'm delayed on the question, so I think they left. They ask a question, I think they leave because there's some kind of lag here. Okay, we'll try with Sylvia. Sylvia, is Lupe thinking of you? Okay, Lupe. Sylvia. No. So this has to do with an issue with her mother. I don't know what her deal is. No, this is a person that's immersed in worry. Okay, and it seems family to me. It doesn't mean she doesn't think about you. It's just this is the strongest energy of this moment, of these times with her. Understand that. All right. If you want to do a reading on them and you, we can look into that. Oh, Carolyn. Oh, there you are. You were from the one before. She had the one where I saw the guy and the girl kissing. Okay. You say yes. I had issues with one. Okay. So this is letting you know that not only is she not a loyal friend, but she's also toxic. When a girl is a very close friend with another girl, and that girl is in a happy relationship, loving your best friend, loving your girlfriend, what it means is you let her be happy and you celebrate her joy. But to meddle in and bother, and even if she doesn't like him, she can quietly, just be supportive, and she could convey maybe what she feels in an honest way. But once to toxify something like that, that's not okay. That's not a friend, sweetheart. I would say no to that. Okay, let's see. Sonia, Sarah, anything good coming this October money-wise? Okay, let's find out. I don't know about money-wise, but it does talk about you having attention. So sometimes this is maybe it's online. If you do something online and the marketing picks up, or it's the spotlight. So that means that either you're paid a compliment from a boss, or maybe they honor you at your job, or you get complimented, something where it's talking about the spotlight. Maybe if there's a party coming up and you're the one that everyone's trying to make a surprise party. I don't know what part of your life. I would say it's work related if I had to kind of, figure out like where the energy is coming from. It seems more work to me, but this talks about the spotlight. And the spotlight can be anything where you are seen and heard more than usual. So maybe, you get hired, or maybe, again, I don't know your life, so I don't see it be financial. I see you being seen, more attention on you, for a short phase. That doesn't mean after that it's done. No, it's just highlighted. Okay, so maybe it's romantic, I don't know. It seems more work though. So if you don't have a job, then it can be you help someone with something, because what you do all day is a job. If you're a student, your job is studying. If you do things that are voluntary, that's your job. If you run a household, that's your job. It's whatever you do. All right. Okay, let's see. Rose, is Jacob going to text back you soon? Okay, so we're looking for Jacob. Yes, so communication has to take place, because I see you two seeing each other. So communication has to take place. A has to happen before B, B has to happen before C. So in your situation, you may be asking about today, tomorrow, and I'm answering something that develops into longer than that. So I'm looking maybe 3-4 months down the line is the answer that I'm getting. So absolutely, it's established, if you understand energy. Thank you so much. All right, so just, be patient. Be patient, because it doesn't happen overnight. But yes, that's where it's headed. All right, I think I got everybody. Thank you so much. Unless there's more people asking questions, I'm gonna do, I have one more spot for a 25 tarot if you wanna book it. And I'm doing a few more yes and no. Let's see. Hey Aisha, nice to meet you. Cat Goddess. I have a lot of questions on that side. Let's see. I don't understand. Remember guys, I do free yes and no on TikTok, but I fulfill my Tarot 25 on the place that you can't mention, the YT. All right, guys, because of the censorship on this one. Okay, let's see. Alaya, will Jesus and you work on your issues this week? I'm not going to ask about this week. I'm just going to ask, will you work on it? Jesus. No. In fact, I see that you could shed tears over him. So watch it with that, watch how much emotion you allow yourself to have without him putting in effort as well. So I don't see it balanced. Okay, couple more questions. Let's see. Tiffany, I'm sorry, Tabitha. Will your ex-husband be breaking no contact soon? No, there's some restriction with communication that's either legal or I don't know what's going on with that. I do see a quarrel, and I do see kind of like uncontrolled impulse as well. So it's a lot of drama there, unfortunately. Okay, let's see. Anna, is David being faithful? Anna's asking about David. For now, yes, but it's very hairline. I feel that if this is one of those things that I would suggest a tarot reading for. I would say in a technical sense, if it's forced to be absolute yes or absolute no, I would say absolute yes in a technical sense. But whether the flirtation or the thoughts or, the impulse and all of that, is it prevalent? Is it there? Yes. So it's tricky. Okay. So to evaluate the love story, I would have to do a love reading. But I would say, yes, he's been faithful, but faithful in a technical sense. In other words, he hasn't been physical with a person behind your back, but that's not the only thing that is faithfulness to me, in my book. In my book, it's all the things. When a person looks and they're not supposed to, when the person thinks about someone else, when the person, is looking for content they shouldn't be, if they allow a flirtation, it's either loyal or not loyal. But some women feel differently. Some women feel like loyalty, as long as it's not this, but that's okay, blah, 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 blah. To me, when a person asks me loyal, it's either across the board. So in that sense, then it would be no. But in the physical, technical sense, the answer would be yes. Yes, that he's loyal. Okay, Mandy, does DeWick think you're pretty? Okay. To be honest with you, I don't think he's noticed you in that way. It doesn't mean that he thinks that you're pretty or not. It means it's too preliminary. It's too early. If for a man to sit there and when you catch his radar, when you catch his attention, when you catch his eye, if he finds a woman pretty, a guy it'll immediately register. Oh, she's attractive. Very simple. That looked good, that looked bad. But for you to be on his active radar and the crush sets in and all of that, there would have to be a connection he's made. I don't see that connection. So maybe it's too early and you are crushing on him and he doesn't know about you, or maybe, something like that. I don't know the story. I'd have to do a love reading, but I would say no, he doesn't, because he hasn't noticed you, but that doesn't mean he won't. It means that there's not enough anchored in that connection for whatever reason. So make yourself noticed. Okay. All right, guys, thank you so much for being part of my yes and no session. If you do book a reading, they are 25 tarot. I have deep readings as well. And you can always text the shop. My readings are available 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Monday through Friday. My hours are also on my info. All right, thank you so much, guys, and I'll be back tomorrow. Bye.